Hello, welcome to episode 11 of Something Something. My name is Kevin.
And I'm Dan. Welcome back.
Yes, did you enjoy the Big Week Madness we did?
Yeah, because that was something new, wasn't it, that we did?
Yeah.
As opposed to our normal Saturday episode, which we're doing now.
Where we give you news, facts,
and trending and all that
stuff.
We'll do the Midweek Madness, which is just unscripted. But
We
don't have
there's
notes
no
here.
notes. There's no notes. It's just purely us bantering, and as you saw, we had phone calls as well in that conversation.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of fun. I like it. But we'll continue with our normal episode today.
Yeah, so 2 a week coming at you. Not literally, obviously.
Coming at you like Cleopatra.
Right, so just go on Reddit. Why not?
Yep, go for it. What's trending on Reddit?
I don't know. Oh, there was something I saw yesterday, which was the title of the. It's an image, so you can't see it, unfortunately. The title is "You're right. Punctuation is key," and it's a syrup, and the syrup's called "Oh Boy Syrup," but they've put the apostrophe on O, so it's "Oh Boy Syrup."
Oh Boy Syrup. Nice.
Nice. That sounds very nice.
Yes, I'll have some of that.
Yes.
No.
And there was something about Hugh Jackman. He's actually confirmed that Wolverine 3 will be his last time as the character.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Sad.
He's like the best for that character now as well.
But he's aging.
So if someone tried to replace him, I'd be
they won't.
Nah, you're not Wolverine.
You can't. He's played the character 7 times now, across multiple different films.
Yeah. So this will be his last one.
This will be his last role as Wolverine.
And of course I'll watch it, because I love it.
Oh yeah, the last one was so good as well. You've seen the last one?
Which one's that one?
The Wolverine set.
Oh yeah, the Japan title. Yeah. There's some bits of it I didn't like where he broke off his claws completely. And smashed it up.
Yeah, but then when you watch X-Men First Class, the Days of Future Past, that kind of makes sense. Sort of restarts the whole timeline again. Yeah, it restarts the whole timeline. That's quite sad news. There's no word on if he's going to appear in X-Men Apocalypse, which is an upcoming X-Men film, or Deadpool, or Gambit. He could well make a cameo. Sadly, he might not join the Marvel universe as what everyone wanted.
Yeah, that's it.
Because of the rights between the film companies and Marvel, and Fox have the rights to X-Men and etc. So, sadly, that's not going to happen this time.
So, one more on there, I think, is there? Top 3 on there. I'll do top 3 in Twitter land.
Alright, top 3. I don't know.
They're rubbish, aren't they?
They're rubbish.
Top 3.
There's a picture. Should I do it? It's a lady with a skirt and she's got a fist pump on the bum.
Yeah, it's like she's got a skirt.
With
looking at the picture that we're looking at right now, it's like emoji, isn't it?
Yeah, is that what they're called? Emojis?
Yeah, emoji, whatever it is. Emojis. Images, or whatever they are, I don't know, that you put on text messages.
And there's something called plot holes in film, terminology and examples on how to correctly classify movie mistakes. Why would you bother doing that?
Why would you even put that there?
Wow, this is a shock. Today I learned that Miramax was owned by Disney until 2010. That makes Pulp Fiction a Disney movie.
What? Miramax is owned by Disney?
Yeah.
Oh, my days.
So Pulp Fiction was a Disney movie?
Well, in theory, I guess.
In theory. Not literally. Don't let your kids watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. By Disney.
By Disney. They will not appreciate that.
Did you say something that was on there about the... is that on Reddit, the Nintendo thing?
No, I just saw that on General News.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, because on Twitter, I'll read out the top 3 things that are tweeting at the moment. What is trending?
Trend
it. The general election, obviously, 2015, has been and gone.
Boo.
A lot of people were happy and a lot of people were not happy. There's a bit of a divide in the country about this and a massive debate going on. But Conservative have won and they are the majority government for the UK for the next 5 years.
Which is fine.
There's not a lot we can do about it now. It's been done.
Just have to get on with it now, don't we?
Yeah, I think a lot of people would like to see the voting system changed.
To what?
To actual vote numbers and not coalition seats.
Yeah.
Because it's not a true representation of what you vote for.
That's what I mean. It seems like it's silly to vote if...
And it should be compulsory. So everyone should vote.
I've said that. I've always said
Australia
that.
have got the same system.
Yeah, I've said as it changes, as it has an effect on something massive, the country. I reckon it should be a compulsory thing to do.
Of course, and it should be done online. Because some people can't. Oh, I'm not going to go up to the polling station.
Can't go down to shops.
Well, get on your computer, log in with some special code, click it, and done. It should be another option. I mean, I know people don't have PCs and things, but if you don't, use a relative's computer. Have a friend that's got a computer. Yeah. Use your neighbour if you're friendly with your neighbour.
They always say, you can't always just do things online all the time. Well, this is the 21st century.
I think it's because they like to say that voting is like a private thing as well. Like,
right. But how many things are online now? You can do everything online. All your bills, all your taxes.
DVLA.
Everything is done online now. So it makes no sense for voting to still be...
Yeah, then it'd be more of an accurate figure. Because with polling stations, I think you're prone to human error as well. Or what if that person didn't like that party? They'd be like, oh, that was actually that vote.
I think it'd get teenagers more involved as well.
Yeah, I can vote.
In terms of voting online.
Young people voting, just get online, do it, and then it's done.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you get charged a certain fee.
Well, yeah. Or sent to prison.
No, sent to prison.
Because you would do it then, wouldn't you?
But that's it, yeah. So is the UK, if you're listening in America, is Conservative government. And next year is the presidential election in America.
Oh, is it? That's come around quick, isn't it?
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Second one is Nintendo's new game could be the breakout hit of the summer.
What game's that?
It says Splatoon.
Oh, I have heard of this. It does look pretty cool.
Splatoon... Yeah, it looks a bit weird. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's the first time.
But that's the first time I've heard of it.
It does look pretty good.
But following on from Nintendo, go ahead with your other bit of news.
I just saw it this morning. Nintendo plan to do a theme park.
That'd be cool.
Nintendo theme park.
It's me, Mario. Welcome to the theme park. Come on in for pizza and laughs.
And mushrooms, not magic mushrooms.
Yeah. Just normal mushrooms.
Just normal mushrooms.
It'd be good if you could walk along in the theme park and break bricks and things like he does in the game.
Or get a coin like a level.
Yeah, or power up.
It's not. I mean, obviously, when you think about it, Nintendo have a massive catalogue of characters.
Yeah, there's loads of
Zelda.
games.
You've got Star Fox. Mario Party. Fox. Is it Star Fox? It's Star Fox.
Yeah, does.
Mario Party. You've got all Donkey Kong. You've got all these games.
They could incorporate that into massive.
And they could have. Depends what they want to do. So they're working with Universal to build the rides. So they've got a good backing. There's nothing been officially planned at the moment in terms of rides and stuff, but Universal was saying Nintendo got some really good ideas. See what comes out of it. I think it'd be cool. I hope they do a proper, not just do a couple of rides here and there, do a proper world.
Yeah,
like Harry Potter.
Nintendo world.
Yeah, like Harry Potter. Like they've actually made a big section of the park as Harry Potter world.
Yeah.
So they should do the same with Nintendo and just have it proper themed. So you can have games. Don't know Mario Party, the game?
Yes.
You can have real life games based on Mario Party.
Yeah.
So you have to do certain things to win.
No, that'd be cool.
Or you could have, I don't know, you could just have so many different things.
They could even just have, in there, just all of their old games, in a little mini arcade section as well.
Yeah, you want to live it, didn't you?
But live it as well at the same time.
Linking to that as well, I also saw something, obviously they're doing a new King Kong film.
Yeah.
Have you seen King Kong?
Of course. It's long.
Oh. You didn't like it then, or just...
I didn't mind it.
It was pretty long.
It was really long-winded.
Nearly 3 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah,
My bum was numbing.
Okay. I was bored now.
That was a numb bum film. Well, it took an hour before you even saw him.
Yeah, it was all this woods and... Well, not woods. Jungle. all that.
And the big creatures.
Yeah, and Jack Black.
They are doing another one. It's called Skull Island. And as a result of this, there was Orlando, Florida, the Universal Studios, had a King Kong section where you would see King Kong, basically, and they got rid of it. But then they're bringing it back, King Kong Skull Island, as part of a ride, as an attraction.
Skull Island.
And they're talking, the scale is massive, where you're going to be going through the jungle, you're going to be investigating, you're going to come up against some creatures. No word if it's going to be 4D or something, but they're saying the scale is massive, and then obviously you have to count up the Kong himself. But it seems, what I saw a picture, it seemed like a tram ride going through the jungle. Can you imagine that? Going through it and hearing these noises, but hearing a rumbling, or depends how they do the Kong himself. Do they go CGI, like 4D, or do they go animatronics and actually make a huge King Kong?
Yeah, that'd be best. That'd be the best option.
Well, that's what they can do it. It's not like they can't.
You'd be like, oh, it's CGI. But if it's actually a real physical sort of mechanical...
Well, they did it for the film. Like, some of the scenes had a massive arm which they built.
Yeah, to hold. Yeah.
And also all the Jurassic Park films, they're all animatronics. Some bits CGI, but mostly.
A lot of people were looking forward to that, aren't they? This Jurassic World.
What do you think of it?
I'm still a bit sceptical at the moment.
It looks alright. I think it's because I wasn't a fan of Jurassic Park 3. I thought they lost it after that.
They're trying to rebuild it from that.
Yeah, I mean Jurassic Park 1 is always going to be the best one. That's always the best one. Number 2.
Jurassic Park 1 was all.
Number 2, when they had the T-Rex going to the city, I just thought it was a bit.
Yeah.
Really.
No, thank you.
No, it didn't. I didn't like. It was okay, but number 3, I didn't like. I thought that was the weakest one out of all of them. So interesting that they're going to this whole idea of a Jurassic Park
and actually, yeah, it's worked.
And this is what they wanted. This is what they were aiming to do, and now they've done it. And obviously, I remember reading about one of the scenes where it's kind of giving us a view of modern day life and how far social media's come. And there's a scene where apparently a kid is texting on his phone, and there's a T-Rex in front of him, behind, like you would in the zoo. If you go and see a gorilla or an ape behind, same thing, but there's a T-Rex behind, and the kid wasn't more interested in social media. So I think they're trying to say that they want to create a new dinosaur, which is what they do.
Yeah, and that's the thing that gets out, and it's really smart.
Goes to shit.
And it's like, wow! And then I think one of the scenes that I saw in it was the main character, the guy.
The scene everyone's talking about.
And he's running with the fucking
Velociraptors.
Yeah, they're his allies. Yeah. They're like, let's go, boys! They're like, yeah!
there's a scene in another trailer where they're all around him, and he tells them to stop, and they stop. So I don't know what he's doing to them.
Unless they're like trained anyway.
You can't train a Velociraptor.
Like their allies.
You can't train a Velociraptor.
They're so smart, aren't they, in there? And they always portray it to be like the smartest animal.
That's not a pet you'd want to have.
No, exactly. You wouldn't want it as a pet.
Even though they're not that big anyway.
They all go for it, and it looks like they all they get the little dinosaur army together to go against this big boy.
Yeah, no, it hasn't got a name yet, I don't think, this big thing they've made. They've just created one out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I think it looks pretty good. I'll probably go and watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it. But I'll probably won't watch it at the cinema.
But there's been some speculation about having Godzilla and King Kong and what's that, Pacific Rim, the monsters in that, the massive machines, having these all in one film at the same time. Find out.
Battle them with the Pacific Rim thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Imagine Kong versus Godzilla, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. But it could end up being...
Did you watch the last Godzilla?
No, I didn't, because everyone was like saying, oh, he's fat.
Fat Godzilla. He's a fat Godzilla, but he was mean looking. He was scary.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Watch it, because the last sort of hour is incredible.
Godzilla.
The scale of it is... but I don't know, everyone hated the original. I actually quite like the original, I'm not going to lie.
I didn't mind it, actually.
I don't know why it got slammed so much. I know that the Godzilla didn't look like scary, didn't it? It didn't look scary, it just looked...
Oversized T-Rex.
Yeah. It didn't look particularly scary, but I think the graphics, the CGI on that...
Back then,
at the time...
what was it, 90s film? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's gone quick. I remember that coming out of the cinema.
Matthew Broderick was the leading guy back then. He hasn't done anything since.
That's good.
Yes, good.
That's the Star Star news this
quite
week.
A lot of news.
A little bit of news.
Yeah, it's the most news we gave you, I think, actually. Sorry about that.
For the time being.
News it.
What's next on our list today?
I think it's the... Let's have a little look.
Oh, yes.
Oh, of course. You know what it is. Sorry for that.
Awkward silence there. It's like,
we're trying to catch up.
We're remembering.
Yeah, we're trying to... Do.
Oh, yeah.
Classics of the week.
Classics of the week.
Movies.
Yeah.
Classics.
Just jump in over there.
Classics of the week. Games and movies.
Oh, yeah. Just like last week, We did our new jingle.
Yeah, but it's different every time.
Which is like lift music.
We can't be asked to actually make lyrics for it.
No, we're just like games of the week and classics of the week.
So this is classic games and films
of
the week.
Yeah,
of our week. Of the week. What is your one?
Mine. Start. Oh, you want me to start? Okay. Game is Command & Conquer Red Alert 2.
Interesting.
Because there was an add-on with that as well. Command & Conquer Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge.
Oh, that sort of paved the way for strategy games, didn't it?
Yeah, I love Command & Conquer. I had the original on PS1 as well.
I had it on PlayStation, yeah.
Yeah, the GDI nod.
Bloody hard with a controller.
Yeah, it was hard with the controller. I preferred it on my PC with the mouse and keyboard because it was just all mouse work 99% of the time.
Easier, yeah. You can assign keys on the keyboard to do certain things.
I absolutely love that. That's my game.
When was the last time you played it?
I actually installed it recently.
I did it.
And I've heard a rumour, it might still be true, that they're releasing it in like an anniversary edition or whatever how many years it's been out for this year.
Yeah.
In November time. And it's going to have all of the Command & Conquers on it. Up to date, and I think...
Have you got it then? You've got it on, like, disc?
Yeah, well, no, I did have it, but I can't seem to load it on there properly. It's not accepting it. Maybe it's like Windows 95. I'm tempted to actually
give that a game again, actually. Give that another go.
Definitely, Red Alert 2 is my favourite one out of all of the series that they brought out. They had Generals, but when Westwood Studios got shut down, because Westwood Studios originally had it, they got bought by EA.
Right.
And then EA released Command & Conquer Generals, and it was dumb.
Good shit.
They completely overhauled it, and it was rubbish. They didn't... Westwood Studios just kept at it, sod EA, but now EA have got it. No offence, EA, I do love some of your games. But
they do good games.
The Command & Conquer series, they just can't nail it.
No.
Let me do it for you, I'll nail it.
Nail it for them. No, I remember the game, because didn't it have, like, when you're exploring the area, you had black spots, and then the more you moved into the area became more available. You could see what was there. So there's another base, there's another army you could use, or something like that. You had to explore the whole area first before you could really move.
Yeah, it was all, like, darkened out.
Yeah.
And you had to explore it. Or, if you built a satellite... Boom! It fucking reveals the whole map.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Just build the satellite dish of your GDI or whatever. Even, not GDI, sorry.
GDI?
Just, GDI Nod was the original, but then you had Red Alert 2, which is just America, Russia. They actually named it by country.
Oh, right, okay. I wish I'd actually had that on the PC, because...
Yeah, wicked game.
I've been...
And like all the little tanks and stuff, they would like talk back to you. I'd be like, high speed, low drag. And there was like an invisible like cloak tank that could turn into a tree. And it was like, I'm just blending in and stuff like that.
You can't see me. It's a tank.
Yeah, it was wicked. It was like a little, the mirror tank, that's what it was called. And it was like, yeah, you could just hide it. It looked like just a tree to the enemy. And it just like, poof, start shooting them.
That's good.
Yeah, loved it.
Did it actually have a story, or was it just...
Yeah, there was a storyline you could play.
There was a story.
Because, like, Russia does, like, a massive attack on America.
Oh, okay.
And Yuri, like, has mind control, so it stopped America from launching the nukes. Yeah. So they just attacked. And they're like...
So he's trying to get revenge.
Basically, like... America's like, you know we'll retaliate.
We're going to come after you.
Oh, I don't think so, America. Like, it's wicked.
Yeah, I might have to play that.
That's mine. That's yours. What's your classic of the week?
Oh, it is a classic as well.
Go on.
It is a proper classic. Do you remember Nintendo 64?
Of course.
Do you remember GoldenEye?
Yeah. Of course I remember GoldenEye.
GoldenEye
on the N64?
Yes.
That is a good classic. I like that. I had it as well.
You had it?
Yeah, I had the
That
N64.
is the best game. The best James Bond game to this date, by far.
Yeah, it's like all first person.
First person. Multiplayer was insane, because you could like, do different rules, couldn't you?
Multiplayer?
Yeah.
What, online?
No, not online.
Online,
come on.
I was going to say, the N64 didn't have that feature.
No, it had 4 players. Local co-op.
Yeah, like, you can connect things together,
yeah. You could play 4 controllers, and you did this thing where you had, like, golden gun. So, like, all of you had a golden gun. You had to go and find the golden gun.
It's just a golden handgun.
Yeah, you had to go and find it. But it was one-shot kill. And then you had ones where you could do it, so you only had weapons and knives. Yeah, you had to throw knives at people, wouldn't it? Or you just had pistol only. Oh, it was so good.
Even the film was brilliant. That's my favourite.
Even the campaign mode was good as well.
Campaign, film, GoldenEye.
GoldenEye. They did remake it for GameCube. Nintendo. Wii.
Did they?
They remade it, yeah. It's not very good though. They gave it better graphics. They actually made Daniel Craig as James Bond rather than Pierce Brosnan. Which you
it's Pierce Brosnan, damn it!
Straight away. Kind of Goldeneye with Daniel Craig in.
Yeah, I know it's the current Bond, but you might as well just stick with the Bond series, yeah.
The Hobbit when he jumps over the dam, it's like, woo! Jump! Yeah, that's my game.
And then, Film of the week.
Film of the week.
My film of the week is...
Drum roll.
I don't think you've ever seen it.
Go on.
It is Flight of the Navigator.
No. I haven't.
Oh my god. Another one you need to watch. Not many people might know this, actually, because of your age range, maybe. But
it's
quite old. It's like late 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Early 90s.
I've heard of it.
Flight of the Navigator.
If that counts.
Is him...
Who?
A boy.
Him.
Yeah. Basically,
What's his name? What's his name?
Oh, I can't remember his fucking name. But it's been a while since I've seen it, but it's such a good film. And it's like, the ship is like an Easter egg ship.
Right.
That's the only way I can describe it, because I used to cut Easter egg shapes out of my Easter eggs and pretend it was the Flight of the Navigator ship. And he would be the navigator, this boy. He's been chosen to be the navigator on this vessel.
Yeah.
So then he just starts going around the world, and the army and that are trying to get him back. And he even goes like back through time and things.
What's the plot?
Oh, so good.
What's the plot?
Just watch it. I'm not going to give the plot away. It's like Masters of the Universe. I still need to bring that.
Still haven't gamed.
I know. I even said to myself this morning when I was doing the washing up, take round.
Yeah. Especially after we watched that thing last week.
Yeah, you need to watch Masters of the Universe.
Which was it 20 Reasons Why, Masters of the Universe and Avengers is the same movie.
Yeah, that was quite amusing.
That was so true as well.
I think people should look at that on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube that.
But yeah, that's my classic film. It's really good.
Never heard of it, so.
Flight of the Navigator.
I'm sure it's a classic for you.
It looks like the thing, he comes down.
So what is the Navigator?
You are the Navigator.
You are.
You got the chosen navigator for this alien vessel. And you need to go and do the navigating tasks. Or whatever it is.
Well, go find this, find that.
It's been a while since I've watched it. But it's like, compliance! That's what the robot says, isn't it?
Flight of the Navigator.
Flight.
If you haven't seen it, watch it.
It's probably free on YouTube.
Yeah. You can download it quite easily. What's my one? It's my film.
Yeah, what's your film?
My film.
What is your film?
Kind of themed, in a way.
Themed?
Themed.
It better not be porn or something like that.
No, themed in terms of what we watched on Wednesday. Which we'll talk about in a bit. But my classic is The Sixth Sense.
That is a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good film.
That is a very good film.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course I've seen it.
Yeah, you must have seen it. That's one of the films
is that the Bruce Willis one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then I got confused with Signs.
Actually thinking about it, that's what I was. That's what I meant by themed, but I said the wrong film. But Signs wasn't my classic, but you'll know why now because.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. But no, okay. Well, this isn't themed with forget that. But no, Sixth Sense, a really good film. They gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Sixth Sense is brilliant.
The scene where like the kid turns, he's got a massive hole in his head from the shotgun blast. Remember that bit?
Yes. Yeah, I do remember now.
They're in a tent, and like he's talking to someone, and he sees that kid in there. Oh, it's creepy. It's creepy as hell. And it had the best ending by far, which you never saw coming.
Yeah, I
and ruins it.
Yeah.
You can't watch it again because you know it's going to happen.
Because it's like, Don't say. People have seen it.
Spoiler.
The soap bit, yeah?
Yeah,
the video.
Yeah.
Of course. People will be like, what's that? If I haven't seen it, so see it.
You never know. There's always someone who hasn't seen something.
So I think that's a good super bit. So no one's going to know what's.
But anyway, going back to what I mentioned about the theming, we watched a film on Wednesday, didn't we? Extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
It was a pile of crap.
It wasn't. It had good elements to it, but the creator just
let's give you a brief outline of the setup. So it was first off we saw this girl, didn't we? This girl was running away from something at the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
She was running away from something. She came across a shop, banged on a shop. The owner come along and she's like, "Let me in. Something's happening to me. Let me in. Something. Plug." And he was like, "No, go away. We're closed." And he was like, "Knob." She goes into the phone box, presumably to phone the police, and she goes, "Taken up."
by the
into the sky
by the extraterrestrials,
aliens.
Yeah,
aliens.
That's it.
Yeah. So you're like, what the hell? What was that sort of thing? And then it gives us the stereotypical characters: the girls, the guys, the group of friends, all going to a cabin in the woods. And then, but it's not a serial killer; it's aliens.
Yeah.
And yeah, we sort of got into it, but then it sort of happened too quickly.
Yeah, and the music in it was weird, and
so
it just didn't.
The ship crashed in it, and they found a UFO. Whatever was in there got out, and then they went back to the house.
Basically, started lynching.
I mean, it was quite smart, like because they stuck together in the film, which makes sense. Which is what you need to do when you're not.
Yeah, they just stuck together. Yeah, that was the only good thing. They were like, and they didn't split up; they stuck together.
And there was a part where they shot an alien, didn't they? It was like, "Fuck that, let's go." No, they drove
and they left. But magically, they got blocked off.
They got blocked off by aliens, big bad alien. But yeah, other than that, it didn't know what it wanted to be, did it? It was like, are you going to be a horror film, or are you going to be a comedy? Or
I think the last 15 minutes of the film was the best bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, when they finally got taken up.
Yeah, and then they were in like the ship,
the mothership,
and then they went to their planet. I think
it looked like Matrix.
It looked a bit fucked, didn't it? Yeah, and then they got. Yeah, you just have to watch it. I'm not going to give too much away.
Right, I don't even bother watching it.
I don't even watch it actually.
It's pony, it's quite bad.
Rating for us is about 5.
4, yeah.
Yeah, 4.5.
It wasn't good. But there is another one we're looking forward to, which is Area 51.
Oh, yes. It's VOD, isn't it?
It will be, 15th of May.
If someone who knows what VOD is, video on demand.
Obviously.
In case.
And Area 51, everyone should know what Area 51 is, because it's massive. But yeah, and this film's been languishing for quite some time, isn't it? Like, no one knows what happened to it. It was mentioned a while ago, and then it's sort of just forgotten about. And then I finally saw a trailer the other day for it on IMDb. I'll send you it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was like, that's good. And it's from the producers
of Paranormal Activity, the director of Paranormal Activity. And then I found out that it was actually filmed in 2009.
Yeah, it's taken ages.
And it's been sitting on a shelf ever since, waiting for someone to release it.
Like
well, thank God someone's released it.
Yeah, because it looks actually really good.
Yeah, and it's what happened with. Have you seen The Cabin in the Woods?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what happened with that as well. That was filmed a long time ago, 3 or 4 years ago, and finally it was released.
Yeah, so it's selected cinemas only by demand.
In America,
but it will be.
It'll be in America.
It'll be online.
We can get it online over here.
It won't be on the PlayStation Store, hopefully.
It will be, yeah. I said it will be.
Yeah. I'll watch it on there. Then.
We'll rent it.
Yes, we will.
We'll watch that.
And then we'll rate it. Rate it.
And it's weird because on the theme of aliens, I mentioned about signs as well. We watched an episode of House. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Bloody hell. I've seen it advertised and stuff, but you know what? I don't have time to
No, but it's really good. And you know the premise of the guy who likes to fix complicated cases in terms of the hospital. But there was this one, and it was so weird. This kid was in a room. It always starts off like casualty, where something happens, and it's like set up like some normal family. Something happens, boom, they get ill or something happens. This kid was trying to sleep, and he was like, he couldn't sleep basically. His mum came in the room, and was like, go to bed. And he's like, no, because they're going to come get me. He's like, what's going to come get you, sort of thing. He's like, can I put the TV on? It helps me sleep. And she's like, no, go to bed. So he puts the TV on anyway, rebel. He goes to bed, sleeps, and then like the whole room starts shaking.
Yeah.
And then like a massive beam of light comes through the window.
Oh God.
And he gets dragged towards it.
Yeah.
And it's like aliens basically. And he reckons he's been abducted by aliens, and he reckons he sees.
Is this in House?
This is in House, yeah.
What?
I know, and but the episode gets so good. Then it's like, I was more like, how the hell, like, of all the things, like, for the film we watched Extraterrestrial and Area all of a sudden this week, and then to watch that episode of House to be about aliens.
Did he solve the case?
Oh yeah, I'm not. It was really cool. Yeah,
You're not going to give it.
It wasn't aliens, but it was.
Damn it!
It wasn't aliens, unfortunately, but
he got dragged towards the light.
The kid was saying stuff, and the stuff that he was saying was true, and it was like, whoa, how could he sort of know that sort of thing? And yeah, it was just weird because of the whole alien thing.
Alien Nation.
To have a theme going this week about that. So
okay, on Twitterland.
Twitterland.
No one submitted us a question this week. Unfortunately, but if you do have questions, it could be about anything, by the way.
Oh, well, last week.
Within reason. like not of a sexual nature and stuff like that, submit us a question.
Sexual nature.
You know, just please on Twitter. And if you like our podcasts, give us a review on To The Tune. Do you ever eat those sweets called tunes?
Tune. Oh, well, that's a good tune, isn't it?
Tune man!
Tune man!
Yeah, on the half-eaten apple.
Yeah.
Not I to the tune.
No, I to the tune.
I to the tune with the B to the B.
Tune I.
Yeah, that was cool. So please do that. Review us. Submit a review.
Submit it, question
Give us 5 stars, obviously, because we're the best.
Oh, yeah. We're unique.
We are. Unique New York.
We cover the stuff that I haven't come across yet.
Okay, where are we now? In the land of Nod. No, I'm not going to sleep, really.
Tired.
Yeah. With regards to extraterrestrial stuff, like you were saying to me earlier, that sleep thing.
Oh,
paralysis. Sleep paralysis.
I'll read it. Yeah,
because people do experience it in real life.
Well, no, it was more so. It's a trailer which you have to watch. It's called The Nightmare, and it's a real documentary, and it's about sleep paralysis, and it's basically where you can't move. You wake up and you can't move, and it's never happened to me, thank God, but it happens to a lot of people, and it's terrifying. So that's bad enough. Waking up, you can't move. But some people also experience intense nightmares in this sleep mode.
Sleep mode.
So you can't move, and you're seeing the weirdest shit ever. Watch the documentary, The Nightmare. It's giving us what these people are seeing and what they've seen.
Yeah.
The sort of it's imaging, it's picturing it, and the trailer terrified me.
Yeah, it does look scary. I mean, I've had sort of like almost personal experience with that sort of thing.
But knowing it's a real thing as well.
Yeah.
But
you feel like you're paralysed.
Leading to that, there was a recent study. Well, this is actually in 2008, so it's not that recent. But it says a recent study by the National Psychiatric Institute in Boston, MA, concluded that no activity can account for the phenomenon known as nightmares. So, whereas many dreams come from unconscious desires, most nightmares seem to come from an outside source independent of the individual. So in fact, when subjects are asked to recall nightmares, they are almost always found in the same memory section as actual physical memories.
Right.
Not the section where normal dreams are replayed. In other words, those aliens and creatures you see in your dreams, speech marks, they're real.
Oh, freaking hell, man. I'm not going to go to sleep now.
That is crazy. Real. That's crazy.
If they are real, then oh my days. Because I've had a few nights.
That's weird, though, the fact that our nightmares don't come. Nightmares are memory, and nightmares aren't a dream. That's weird.
Yeah.
Because I've dreamed some weird shit. I've had nightmares of weird shit.
Yeah. Oh, great. Now I'm thinking they're all real.
That's real. Because you've seen it before in another life, or this life, or the future life.
Going by like that sleep stuff anyway, I had the experience I had when I was like 16. I was sleeping in bed, and I was half awake, I was sleeping, and it felt like something was sitting on my chest or pushing me down. And I was like, I couldn't move. And I was like, stop. Stop. That's the only... I said stop. It did stop.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what the hell was that sort of thing? I had a similar sort of experience like a few weeks later.
Couldn't breathe.
And I was like, ugh. When it stopped, I got out of my bed. I was pissed off. I was like, come on then. Where are you? Stop it. So,
how old was you this time? What was your age
that was
range?
around the same age. Like, it was quite young. It always happens to be when they're younger. Like, but
you just got a sudden burst of like testosterone.
Yeah, I was getting angry with it. It was like, if it wants to try and play with me, not live like that.
It's not a pervert guy, somehow.
No, if he wants to hold me down,
from behind.
How dare you hold me down? Stop it! Yeah,
it reminds me of one I had as well when I was a kid. That's really funny because I was terrified at the time.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Go on then. Go on. So I was like you. I was in bed. I don't know what time it was, but Why are you laughing?
It's just like dirty to some listeners, but we'll carry on.
I was in bed. That sounds dirty.
I was in bed. Laugh.
Yeah, I was in bed. I don't know how old. I was pretty young. I don't know what time. I'm pretty sure it was the middle of the night. I woke up, and it was in that phase where you don't know if you're sleeping or if you're dreaming. It was that weird phase. But I could move, luckily. But I woke up and I felt this furry, massive hand go across my chest. And I didn't have any top on, so I felt it. Right? And like this weird noise, like a humming noise, right? So I was a bit like, it was like that, but this sort of massive hand, just like that. Right, and I was like, what the hell? And I couldn't do anything. I was absolutely frozen. I didn't want to look. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to scream. I couldn't scream. I was like, it's going to go. It's going to go. And then it went. I was like, thank God for that. And I remember the next day, well, I don't really know. I told some friends at school the next day. And then thinking about it at the time, there was a perfectly logical explanation to this. And I forgot that I had a cat.
So the cat was just rubbing against your belly.
The cat was just rubbing against my belly and purring. And that was the noise I heard and the thing that I felt. And so I was terrified by my cat. My cat gave me a nightmare.
Mine was more legit.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still scary. What are you looking at?
Nothing. It's like there's something. Because we're going to London Film and Comic Con.
What is it?
It's the Batmobile.
Ah.
So I just my.
The last couple of times they've had the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, they've had the Ghostbusters car there.
You missed, and you missed the Ghostbusters the picture, the painting.
Batman Arkham Knight at the Royal Victoria Dock. That's at MCM Comic Con though.
Oh, we've got to go there as well.
On the
sponsor us. Take us to MCM.
It's on the 24th of May.
Where's
We're going in July to the London Film and Comic Con.
I meant the San Diego one. That would be the best one to go to.
San Diego one.
That's the biggest one in the world.
Yeah. San Diego. Have you got any questions for me this week?
No, I haven't actually.
You haven't?
No.
We haven't had any questions from listeners, which is a shame.
They're probably, busy.
Busy?
Busy.
Yeah, but please do. We like to
We did have some last week, so keep them coming. They were quite interesting in their own way.
Yeah.
But it's nice to answer things, because we sometimes think of questions we're like, nah, it's boring.
Yeah. We question each other a lot in just general life.
Everyday.
We need to have questions from you guys out there.
Funny questions, stupid questions, silly questions, anything. Question us. We'll happily answer it the best we can.
Yes. If you want to follow us, it's at The Something Pod. Capital T, capital S, capital P. My own one for Dan is at DanMan5K.
And mine is at Cyril Kevbo.
On the old Twitter.
We
are on Facebook as well.
And
Google.com / The Something Pod.
We're actually everywhere.
Oh, we got Instagram and everything.
We're all around you.
Yeah, that sounds a bit strange.
In your ears. Anyway, yeah. That's it.
We will see you.
Episode 11. In the can.
On episode 12. Which you'll hear on Wednesday.
Next episode.
Yeah, your midweek session.
Midweek madness. Get you through the week.
To help you get through. And we'll see you next Saturday as well for the next instalment.
Episode. Something.
What is the episode going to be on Saturday?
I have no idea.
This is 11, so it'll be 13.
It'll be 13.
Yes.
13.
Unlucky for some.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye now.